Greetings, family. I hope all is well with you, all is well with me. So I think today I got this right. Let's see if this works. My audio is on and we are live. And today I have on the glasses. I am not going to be here long. I came in for one reason only. I wanted to answer a question for Global African 2256. First of all, I wanted to say happy Saturday. I hope everyone is doing fine. I just came back from a wonderful walk. New York is very warm right now. It's not Africa hot, but it's 74 degrees, 78 degrees. It's a little bit humid. I like humidity. And so I'm feeling kind of good right now. Let me share with you the question that I received regarding Let's Talk Tiny House. So it had to do with the discussion about the shower install. I have an old video of 1 year ago that shows the shower install. If this individual is new to my channel, chances are they're not going to go back and search. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see it. But here's the question, or the question says, I love some of your ideas, and especially about the shower. But how would the water from the shower affect the condition of blocks over time? And my response was, you mean the tile, the floor tile in the shower or the walls? Now, I was typing this as I was walking, so I'm not quite sure. Let's see, what did I put? Hold on. Oh, my response was, be sure your tiles. See, that's what happens when I'm typing and walking in the beautiful sun at the same time. It's going to come out kind of, Be sure that your tiles are properly set and that your grout fills in those open spaces. I'll be sharing more as they continue. So the response was, you mean the floor tile in the shower or the walls? Because I thought you were talking about the shower being made of the raw blocks. Oh, I would never. Let's talk about that. Personally, for me, I would never leave the blocks raw, right? I did talk about having a design feature maybe on the bedroom wall or the living room wall where there will be some rawness of tile to give it a feature and texture. I have a thing about in my house here on my bedroom wall, it is the walls are painted with sand in it. And so there's a roughness on the wall. Now, when it comes to designing your home, you could do it any way you want. You can put what would you call that? A covering over your tile that will seal it, and then you could have it open. That may look, hmm, only in small sections. But let me explain to you what I was doing. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. Bear with me. And first of all, let me go into here. Let me not share it yet. Let me go into here. It is set. So I set it so that when I share it, it will open up into the right window. So here we go. Let's do here and share. This is a video of the bathroom in the first house. I want you to see. And the wall that has to be put up will come later because you do want to separate the wall. So when I talked about not having water everywhere or an open bathroom, a wet bathroom as I call it, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to there's no need to turn the volume on. I'll turn it on. I don't even know what I was saying. Here we go. Thanks, family. I hope all is well with you, all is well with me. Just showing you a quick design that I decided to do after being in an apartment that had an open shower and water everywhere. I want you to focus on the wall. Now, usually in a build like this, in some homes, they call this like a pony wall, but it's a little bit lower, like maybe up at hip height. This separation of the shower is not going up to the ceiling. You could do that if you wanted to, but it's not necessary. If you see, the shower is a rain shower, and then there's an additional piece for a handheld shower. So there's never going to be water out of control all over the place. And then it's wide enough to shower to fit at least 2 or 3 people. So there is more than enough space. The tile is only along the border here. Hope you can see that, along the border around here. And then in the interior of the shower wall itself, there is a window there. And so I don't like when bathrooms get steamy. So I like to have a window. In the mini mansion, the window is smaller. It is a pull down window. It's not a slide. I was at the hotel at Tamala. I like the pull down window. That way there's air coming in, and that's about it. It's not big enough for anything else. I did not bring the camera down. There is a lip. There's a lip at the floor about 1 course high. You're stepping into the shower, and your drain is going to be, now this is interesting. I just want to share this part, and I'm glad I'm sharing this with you. And I'll talk to Adam about this. Let me see if he'll show. Aha. You see where my drain is? My drain is by the window. My shower head is on the other side. That is probably something that I would not have done. I would have had the drain right underneath the shower, right? So the water falls down. Now, in this case, the floor has to be on a gentle slide in order to bring the water down. I also have a broom, that squeegee broom, and I push the water in that direction. This is something that I probably would not have done. However, my soak away is behind the wall on the side of the house, outside of my bathroom window. Maybe it was easier to have the piping come from down there and then to connect to the soak away. What do you think? I prefer to have it right underneath the shower head. Just showing you a quick design that I decided to do. Or, okay, let me think for a minute. What if I'm taking a shower and then a bug, a frog comes up out of the shower head? It's not going to look pretty in there. What do you think? Where do you think is the best place to put the drain? Let's keep going, just real quick. That had an open shower and water everywhere. It was important for me to have a square-shaped bathroom in the master bedroom. So now you see what's happening, right? You don't have to purchase a whole lot of tiles. There's a limited number of tiles in most stores. They're not going to be on back order. What you see is probably what you get. Now, I have a couple of places that I deal with. I'm not going to tell y'all because when I go to get my tile, I don't want them telling me that it's been all sold out. So I may have to keep that part a secret. Or I will tell them, I'm introducing your business onto my channel. Be prepared, but hold my tiles for me. In this case, everything here is painted. Let me keep going. instead of a rectangular shaped bathroom. And then adding the wall allows me to continue. Here's the other reason why I kept the wall at that height. I can put things on top of that wall. If your soap comes in a jar or a bottle, your shampoo, your moisturizer. I don't like clutter in my shower stall. I didn't want to put something on the floor. I put it on the wall as I use it, and then when I'm done, I put it away. That's just how I do it. Okay? Everything else, it is what it is. I created a spa-like feel. I got this mirror and sink with drawer underneath. This is a wall-mounted cabinet. It does not have legs, from Batimat. In the other two bathrooms, I have the bird bath sinks, which I like a lot. I have a bird bath sink in my bathroom in Queens on the second floor, in a second floor bathroom, but it's bigger and more squarish. And then I have the wooden cabinets on top. Most of the cabinets that I've seen in Gambia, they're okay, but I prefer to have just a mirror on the wall and have my cabinetry underneath the sink. Let's keep going. So as you can see, this is the paint, a special paint at Sunuker that they use. And my floor is concrete, and I'm very bad at videotaping. I'm sure I did not videotape the floor. And there you go. All right, let me just replay that. I hope that answers your question. Please feel free to leave more questions and comments as I share with you my builds. I will try to pull out videos that I have had from before, or ask Adam to go and take a video. Or I just say stay tuned. The fun is in waiting to see what happens. So I'm going to put the volume down, see if there are any comments. There are no comments. That's all I have to share, family. I just wanted you to know. Okay, so someone does have a question. Someone named Ivy Okunbawa, the Nigerian American Muslima, peace sister. Peace to you. Is this your home in the Gambia? Yes, it is. It's my home in the Gambia. Thank you for asking. So if you have any questions about some ideas that you would like, I am not a designer. So whatever I'm sharing with you are just things that resonate with me. And it's weird. I don't really like to show my home, even in Queens. This is a room that I designed. Oh my gosh, the first time I was working on my home, I was traveling to the Caribbean a lot. And I enjoyed the different earthy colors. The interesting thing is the colors that are on my interior wall here on this floor, that's the colors that I have on my exterior walls in the Gambia. So those are colors that resonate with me. I use them indoors or outdoors. I like the flat look of the paint on the blocks or bricks. Sorry, on the blocks. They're blocks. When I spoke with the painter that I met when I was in my apartment, and I watched him smooth and smooth and smooth the walls, and I was like, You're doing too much. The goal is to keep texture on the walls. And I told him, I want you to patch some of the wall to make it smooth on the corners, make everything neat, and then paint. And I think he got a little nervous and was like, but I don't think we're supposed to do it that way. And I'm like, trust me, this is how I want it done. I wanted texture. And I didn't want it to take a lot of time. I mean, you want to live in your house. You don't, and you want to be finished. The goal is to build a house and have some money left over so you can enjoy yourself. There's a statement that they say to be uh rich, how do they call it? Cash poor, right? Rich house and cash poor, some statement like that. You don't want to invest all of your money in your home. You don't need to have someone spend 2 months painting your house. Put that paint up on there and be done. It's what creates a beauty in your home. It allows for any cracks or any imbalanced lines to just kind of become a feature of the house. If you're taking time to render and smooth, and first you got one grade of sandpaper, and then you're using another grade of sandpaper to make the house really, really smooth, then you're putting that paint. They have a paint that they use. I don't know the brand of the paint, but they tell me that they add glue. Am I right? They add glue to the paint to help the paint stick, and I think to stretch the paint out. I don't know. Sunuker is the place to buy your paint, period. I'm not going anyplace else. And I don't add glue to paint in my house in Queens, and I'm not going to do it there. The colors that seep in and attach to the texture of the wall is absolutely beautiful. It's muted, it's matted, it's flat, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to end there. If you let me just check once more, because I'm saying if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And then I'm out of here. I'm going to come back in before the next couple of days is out because I want to talk to you about who is. Hey, what's up, cousin? How are you? Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Okay. Have you tried lime paint? Sis, I have to check that out. Ivy, I've never heard of lime paint. So I will Google that and let's do that now, since you ask. Let's see. Let's even see what comes up. There's a there's a there's a bird at the window. I've been trying to get it to move because I like to keep the window open sometimes, but then it sounds like he's coming into my home. Let's see. Lime paint. That's interesting. Now it's saying Home Depot and Lowe's, but then it says walls. Let's do lime paint walls because anything that hey, look at that. How to lime wash walls. Okay, Ivy, you on to something. I'm looking at this. It is a DIY project. It says how to lime wash walls. This is an article from November 16, 2022 by Jenna Sue. I should probably look this up on, let me just see. Oh, this is interesting. I'm looking at this really quick from my phone. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share this with you. So we're not going out yet. Let me move this over and share. over here and then call that up. Let's take a look at that. And Ivy, I'd like to know, have you tried that already? Have you tried that in your own build? It's always good to share these different ideas. One of the things that I do not want to do, I do I do not want to do it myself. I have painted and put up wallpaper in my apartments when I was, shoot, that was 40 years ago. I am not doing that now. So if my painter can't figure it out, I don't want to do anything that's going to make him like stressed out. Let me see if I can find the work. So bear with me. Let me see. I'm going to close this out here and go into there. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you what I have. Let me just open it up and then let's take a look. Okay, now I'm going to share. Here it is, and share. So this is what I've come up with. Let me scroll down and see what we have. Let's read it. If you're considering lime wash paint for your next DIY project, this post has got you covered. Keep reading to find out how we transformed our walls with this subtle and sophisticated old world technique. I like that because when you're talking about a modest mansion, you want it to be what? Subtle, it's modest, but sophisticated. It's still a mansion. So Ivy, let's see what we got going on here. So I scrolled down on my phone. It looks like you have to get some supplies. Now, if they're doing it differently in Nigeria, let me know. You need lime wash, primer, a block brush, paint tray is basic. There is a brand called what? Color Atelier. I think that's French. Forgive me. Atelier. This says lime paint. This is for interior and exterior. It's a mineral-based paint. Hold on, let's keep scrolling down. Let's see. That's my bird. I think there's a, I think, I think they have, maybe there's a nest somewhere. You can see how lime wash looks on textured walls in this post from I Spy DIY. I don't want to open up that link if you don't mind. Let's just keep scrolling down. There are different approaches to applying lime wash and no one right way to do it. Fortunately, it's easy to work with and pretty forgiving, which means it's going to be authentic. No tool walls will look alike. And I like that. Look at that. Oh, can you imagine? Before, I could spend a lot of time on the internet, so forgive me. But these are the things that you want to look at when you're building your home, when you're designing your home. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. Take one thing, a blue sofa and two side chairs. That's it. That's it. We all here trying to save money. If it's modest, we don't want to end up in debt, right? Trying to create this home, and then you don't want to stretch your, look at that. You don't want to stretch your project manager too much or cause your build to become more than what it is. So what do you think? I like that. Let me try to close out of here so we can focus on this. Welcome to Estados Unidos. Advertisements pop in everywhere. Okay? I'm trying to. I close out one, something else pops in. Okay, here we go. So the interesting thing about this look, it's very similar to what the water-based paint is, the water-resistant paint at Sunoco. Because for me to get that look that they gave me is you have to use the brush a certain way to do that. I would probably take a instead of blue, I would use an ecru or tan or beige or a lighter source of gray and get the brush and brush it like that and just let it dry. When it comes to doing work, I don't like to spend a lot of time doing something. If this is how they do it and I don't have to brush over it again, yeah, it's very similar. I'll look into more of this. One of the things I don't like to do. What do you think? Yep, I like that. Not a whole wall, not the whole house, just a feature, one wall. Now I'm trying to see where would I put that? Maybe the wall by the back door would be nice. Maybe the wall where the headboard is at, if I don't want to have the open block, or the exposed block, that would be nice. There are lots of things you can do. Let me see before I go if there's any other comment. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's what makes designing so much fun. Thank you, Ivy. She says, I have not tried it, but I intend on using. So when you try it, if you get it done before me, please reach out, take a picture and let me know. I'd like to see how that came out. Do you have a Sunoco or probably not? What paint store do you have in Nigeria where they have vast amounts of colors? I think what I'm going to do when I'm out walking again, maybe tomorrow, let me close this out. I'm going to go into Home Depot. I want you to see all of the colors of different paints that they have in Home Depot. I like this. This is a great idea. Now there are some, let's scroll down a little bit more. So they're doing a whole lot. They're doing a whole lot. See, I don't want to do a whole lot. I want to get my workers in and out. In and out. Come on, Bird. What are you doing? Yeah, DIY? No. Do it yourself. I'm going to pay someone to do that. I'm too tired. I'm usually giving, water classes and yoga and hanging out. And that's not my idea of fun anymore. I'm too tired for that. There was another link that they had, and I wanted to see what we can see if when we go in there. I still like that. But the older I get, the less I want to step into a bathtub. I like the walk-in shower. Nobody has time to be soaking. If I want to soak, there is actually a couple of places that have bathtubs. There is a spa going down Palmerima Junction, where just before you get to that Italian pizza place, the spa is owned by the mother of Kunta Kinte. Shout out to brother Kunta Kinte. They have a bathtub there. If you're into the new moon, the half moon, the full moon, you're into a ritual where you need to soak in a bathroom and cleanse, that's the place where you're going. Let's just try this really quick. Now you can see how on this post, Let's see this. I'm gonna click in and see what they have. Okay, yeah. So what do you think? I love the muted colors. They're very natural. I like wrought iron beds, especially in the Gambia, because my bed is made from wood, and I see little shavings because the little termites, whatever you call them, things, are happily eating away at my bed. But if I get a wrought iron bed, I want a quality made bed. And I'm thinking, does it make sense to order a bed from the States and then bring it down with me? I really don't want to have to ship anything. I want to tell someone, can you make this bed for me and it lasts and you give me a good quality bed? Ooh, sorry. Did you see this gray? Look, I'm sorry. Love, love, love this idea. This was an old fireplace. They're no longer using it to burn wood. So they have books in here. Remember, I showed you on one of the other posts of the gray ball. I love this look. I love this look. Now, I also talked about having the two open spaces alongside the front door where I was going to put some shelving. Okay. I love having cut wood, tree stump as a decorative piece. I think I mentioned to you one of my posts that the tree in my backyard in Queens fell and they were getting rid of it. And I asked the one of the workers there, can I have one piece? And I kept that piece and it's in the front of my yard. So I had that tree with me for a very long time. I thanked it for its service. Try not to cry in public and they think this lady is crazy. Hmm. This is okay. This is okay. I would have probably did a different color. What do you think? Sometimes people like to go safe and you can kind of do what you want. Let's see what she says. She's here. Okay. Oh, sister, you in the States. Wait a minute, you got to reach out to me. You heard about the termite issue. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is trying to find some kind of powder or spray. Now, they have a powder or spray that I got from a vendor on the street by Turntable. And I said to him, how do I use this? And he didn't answer me. And then I said, do I put it in a spray bottle with water? And he said, yes. I don't know for sure if he understood. I tried to Google it. It's there. It's not in English. I am going to look for something that I can bring back to deal with the termites. And my friend was like, oh, get some natural Irish Spring soap. I'm rubbing soap all on the furniture. I think they think that's candy. It's not stopping them. So I tried to go natural. That's not working. Over time, I'm not going to have a bed. I am not going to be happy. So I'm going to have to hit it where it hurts. I'm going to stop sharing this. And then I think that that is going to be it. If you have any other ideas on how you would paint your walls in the Gambia or Nigeria or any other place, let me know. So we're always dealing with moisture and extreme heat. That's always going to be our concern. And so we have to be very intentional how we design. Also, it's the factor of cost. You want to keep your costs down. If your home is costing you 60,000 US dollars, you done did too much. They done charge you too much. And if you have to search for tile and you can't find the right shade, you can't find the right texture, you're gonna have that's too stressful too. I look for my tile first and I purchase it and then I have them build. So if Adam is listening, Adam, I showed you that tile that I wanted. I'm going to have to call out to that company and have her hold it for me. but that wall has to come up. So after the ceiling is done, it takes 30 days for those poles to hold up the ceiling, about 30 days for the structure to properly dry. And then when that's done, I want him to build up the wall, the shower wall. And then I'm going to tell him, please have them measure that out, get my tiles. They're navy. It's a dark navy blue. Oh, just wait, just wait. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I will let you know where I get it from later, but first let me get it and then I'll tell you where to get yours. I love this lady. She does great work, and I like the fact that she knows me now from the tiles that I bought. They're very accommodating, and I just thought about something. Well, we'll deal with that when it's time to deal with that. Anyway, family, I'm going to come back on a little bit later. I'm going to share with you what I've learned, and I'll tell you who I think is the best candidate for leaving the country and living someplace else outside of the US. Now, I've never been to the UK. I'm a US citizen. I can only tell you how I would do it from the US someplace else. You can take the information and see if it applies to you if you're from the UK or Canada. And chances are it does. Okay, thanks so much. We'll be talking soon. Happy Saturday, and I will see you later. Peace and love. Thank you.